What is going on, everybody? It's your boy KG coming here with another video. And yeah, I am looking quite festive in my colors today. A crazy choice, but not intentional. Yeah. I am not celebrating, the 4th or independence at all. I'm not patriotic at all. I'm thankful for where I stay, land that I live. But if I lived in China, I'd be thankful that I lived in China. If I lived in Peru, I'd be happy I lived in Peru. So these colors are just by coincidence. So, and why am I having the weird shades on? Well, I don't have my contacts in, and I'd rather you not see me googly-eyed while I shoot this video. So today, what are we going to talk about? I think I would like to address full disclosure regarding my marriage. Most of you know me, know my wife and I are going through a divorce right now. But it's a very good, I don't know how you say a friendly divorce. How can you say that? Well, honest. The reason why is because we intended for it to be so. We were actually going through some differences. Like, I had some desires, things that I wanted to do in life and places that I wanted to go. And she wanted to set up and grow roots in the area that we're in Toledo. And anybody that's from Toledo, Ohio, you know, Toledo ain't really about shit. So I have always desired to go see the world, you know? Why not? I mean, it's a big, beautiful place, you know? Why get stuck in one place, you know? And not only that, my wife was, and I both, I was single for 8 years before my wife came along. And when and also she had just got out of a relationship and she was hurt, emotionally scarred, you know what I'm saying? And so we both were just looking for companionship. And we took our companionship and thought with our programming, oh, maybe we should get married because that's what people do when they... And even though all the signs were saying otherwise, first of all, you know, my mind was saying, well, you just got out of a relationship. You almost had children with this man. It ain't been even half a year yet. And you trying to move on? But not just move on, but move on to something so serious as marriage. I don't say serious because, oh, marriage, it's so divine. No, not at all. I'm saying marriage, like, you know what I'm saying, so serious of a step without really considering the fact, do I even love this individual on that level? Am I physically attracted to this individual? And when my wife and I first got married, I was well over 400 pounds and I was kissing 500. By the time we got to our 3rd year of marriage, I was all the way into 530. And before 2015 came along, where, you know, there was infidelity in our marriage on my wife's part, and I moved away from depression and everything else, I packed on another almost 50 pounds. I was, before I had my gastric sleeve surgery, but I'll do another video on that explaining why, you know, I did that and made a choice to do that. Believe that it had nothing to do with my wife at all. You know, it was personal decisions. I got tired of living limited in my life. You know, I would walk through the store and I'm like, oh, my knees, my hip, my back, oh, you know. But, you know, people say when you're sitting in the bathroom and when you're taking a shit, that the longer you sit in it, the more it nullifies your own smell. You become unaware of how stinky you are. And it takes somebody else to walk in fresh and say, oh, shit, somebody stank in this motherfucker. And it goes to show you that that's why it's good to have friends and good family around and good friends and good advisors and counselors around us, because we always need someone to come in with fresh perspective that ain't been sitting in your shit too long, where when they come in, they can say, something smells like shit. And they tell us the truth about our situation, and we need the truth. And said all that to say, my divorce with my wife it's really a mutual thing. It was really good. It's almost like we wanted to high five each other, but there was a bittersweet with it as well, because you're saying goodbye to a life partner, someone that you've known for so many years. Well, 10 plus years. You know, I met my wife when I was in college, and back in 2003, 2004, and we started talking 2011. Yeah, so a while later. It was really, really cool how it happened. So there was definitely friendship there, you know, and to be saying goodbye to someone that you say that you built such a rapport with, such a relationship, such a connection, yet to not have that connection that you long for, you know. We don't have an intimate connection at all, you know. And it's weird. We don't know what our connection is. We can't explain it, but we just know it's not the traditional marriage connection, you know, where you see these couples all booed up and they just you too, you know. That's not us. We're not freaky. We don't do any of that. We don't even have sex. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. And I know people are like, what? You married, you have sex? Well, I'm different. I'm wired different, man. I'm the type of guy, I don't just think about that all the time. I'm not into that because I keep my mind occupied on other things. My wife was totally different. She was sexually active at a very young age, so her mind and her body is geared towards sexual encounters. You know what I'm saying? So she likes that sexual gratification. She needs that. She's learned that makes her feel special. And I can't make her unlearn that because I didn't grow up like that and I was raised different. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to take that from her. I don't want her to change for me and become some nun around me because my sexual desire isn't like hers. And I also don't want her to force me to become some sex-crazed love panther just because her sexual appetite surpasses that of mine, you know. And I don't see anything wrong with that. And for the sake of keeping the respect and keeping the honor that both of us share for each other, I thought it best to release her, and she thought the same for me, so that there would be no infidelity, no more infidelity, because it did cause a lot of pain. And thank God I was able to be healed from that pain, and delivered, and was able to forgive her, and we moved on. We came back together and tried it again. But again, I don't think we tried to come together to live a long, happy marriage. I think we came together for the companionship, because even while we were separated, we still talked every single day, sometimes 3-4 times a day. And not only just to talk, but like 4 or 5, you know, sometimes some conversations 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, man. And so we definitely have love for each other. We have a connection, but it's just not intimate, you know? And we need to understand that some people are placed in your life and the connection is so loving, so deep, that we confuse it for, I need to have sex with you now, because everything on TV tells me that if I feel a certain kind of way about someone, I'm supposed to put my penis in you. Like, no, every connection is not like that. There's some people that we have that are so family. I don't know, spirit family or something, you know? And you feel a connection there. But I told her one time, I'm like, man, I don't even like having sex with you no more, because I feel like it's like incest. It's weird. Like, our connection far surpasses that of, I just want to, man, you look so good to me. Your body is so voluptuous. Your titties are just slapping your booty. Blah, blah, blah. I just want to have, you know, that's not the connection I have with her. And to try to force that, it just felt strange. It was like, you trying to force me to kiss my sister. And it's sad that people think that, oh man, I'm just saying, y'all just lost all the flair in y'all relationship. No, we didn't have it from jump. But we longed to be together because we enjoyed each other's companionship. We always butted heads on spirituality because I'm wired different. I know that now. I embrace that now that I'm different. I'm just different. I've always been on a spiritual journey. I've always been connected to the higher things, and I was able to channel what the Spirit was saying to me through music. But I believe here in the most recent years, even I've been challenged to outgrow that only singular expression, to realize that my power stretches beyond that of the boundaries of just music. Your voice is what is important. And when I was younger, feeling that connection to the source and to God and to everything else, man, like through song, and feeling the power just flow through me. And a lot of times it wasn't just singing. Like I would open my mouth and words would come out that I had no knowledge of, and it was just like ministry, and it was just like, flowing through me. And those of you who are tapped in, exactly what I'm saying. I mean, here now I'm speaking to you all, and I used to be so ashamed, so scared, so terrified, so fearful to step forward in any capacity like this, because I was always judging myself, always listening to the thoughts of other people. You should lose weight. You should do this first. You should do blah, 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 blah. And I actually listened to that stupid shit for so long. But anyway, I got off track. Marriage. Marriages for some people is great. It's a great school. It's a great school to go to. It's the university after college. And it has a minor in life, or a major in life. Life really teaches you first, and then the marriage will definitely teach you, and your spouse will definitely be your professor. And you will learn. You will learn. But be sure that when the lesson is over, to leave winter in winter and move on to spring. Graduate already. It's nothing worse than seeing someone in school and dude, you're like 28. Like, aren't you supposed to graduate? Like, what is going on? Oh, dude, I'm just hanging out, dude. I just like, chilling in the quads with the cheerleaders and blah, blah, blah. Like, but bro, those girls are like 18, bro. You're like 28. Like, graduate already, motherfucker. Move on. There's some people in some relationships right now that are just tumultuous. You've learned your lesson. It's drug your ass through the dirt. How much longer do you want to be in the pig pen, prodigal, before you learn and come to your senses and realize, I got to get back. I got to let go. I got to do this. I got to make these changes. I got to blah, blah. It shouldn't take forever. And with Karen and I, we realized we needed to break back when we were together in 2015, and we realized we need it now. And we're getting older, and so it's no point in wasting time. Each other's time. We love each other, and we love each other enough to let each other go. That takes adults. That takes a certain level of maturity, spiritual maturity, and to be able to work with our energies and understand there's going to be emotional outrages sometimes, because we're angry and we're upset and we're letting go, but it's different. It's exciting. It's scary, but it's beautiful. At the same time, don't forget the beauty in change as well. To see a child grow and develop from a speck on a screen to a little baby with arms and to walking, it's a beautiful experience. We don't cry when growth happens. We don't cry at graduations. It's tears of joy. We don't say, oh, we're not going to ever see him in high school again. We should mourn. No, they're graduating, man. Let them grow and go as far as they can in life. And if you have been the trampoline to help somebody propel to a different direction, don't feel bad because you're letting go. Be thankful and try to make them propel them as far as you can, because newness is awaiting for you too as well. And that's what we both are anticipating with this whole ending and divorce of our marriage. It's not divorcing the connection. The connection will always be there. The memory will always be there. The lessons will always be there. I still remember lessons back when I was in 7th grade with Mr. Suma in Robinson Junior High, and she was teaching us all the social studies, and we were doing the basketball games, and that was years ago, but the lesson still remains. And I say the same thing about those of us who have relationships and marriages that have maybe failed quote unquote, in our society's eyes, but you didn't fail. You graduated. And just because it's ended, it's opened the door for new opportunity, new lessons. A new professor walks in the room with a hat. Hello, sir. My name is Patricia. We'll be dating here, and I'll be teaching you for the next 4 or 5 years. Buckle up, because it's going to be sometimes it's a beautiful ride. Sometimes we didn't learn a lesson from before, and we have to repeat the lesson. New professor comes in, new face. Hello, Johnny. My name is Patricia. I'll be having sex with you, but I'll be your professor for the next 5 years. And oh, I will be taking you through hell. But some of us who are willing to get the lesson and graduate and change and make the adjustments that the lesson requires, we can graduate and we can turn around and thank our professor. Even if our professor took us through hell, we can turn around and say, hey, professor, thank you so much for the lesson. Thank you for being diligent and playing the role you needed to play in my life for me to get to where I need to be now. Thank you. And even that professor could be, get the fuck out of my life. Take your stuff. You got to understand, these professors are playing specific roles in our life. And they're going to play them until they are deleted. They are programs. They are programmed to operate and to act out a certain way in your life, because it's helping you grow and develop into the full potential of what you can be. My wife was the greatest professor I'll ever have, and I have nothing but good things to say about her. Nothing but praises to say about her, because she was an amazing companion throughout our whole marriage. Even through the infidelity, was an amazing companion. I was lost, really, in a whole bunch of stuff. Until my wife came along. She was an amazing teacher. And I pray that I was the same in her life as well. So I pray that we all can reach this level of maturity in our relationships and understand they're just learning situations. They're just classrooms, when we get in these relationships. Quit thinking forever. I want to love you for life. Quit thinking about all that, Think about the lesson. There's a lesson in life. We have to get out of the ooey gooeys, what we see on TV and these TV shows. Get out of that mindset and think about the lesson. There's a lesson in life and in each one of our relationships that life is trying to teach us. We just have to open our eyes, open our ears, and become more aware of why am I having the same relationship, different face? Why am I attracting the same type of guy? Maybe you didn't learn how to treat good men. And they keep sending, and you haven't learned your lesson. You keep looking for the same guy over and over and over until you learn, man, I did Donald terrible 10 years ago. I cheated on him. I told him he was a mama's boy. I treated blah, 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 blah. You ain't thuggish enough. You ain't got ripped abs. Believe me, by no means I'm talking about myself. I love myself, and that was never told to me. No, but in all honesty, man, I'm just saying, the lesson keeps repeating until you get the lesson. You keep having to repeat a grade. It's nothing worse than seeing somebody repeat. Hey, Johnny, when you gonna graduate, man? Them quizzes ain't that tough, man. Come on. I don't know, man. It's hard, man. No, quit. Understand the lesson. Learn. Start becoming more aware. Quit letting life happen to you. Quizzes happen to you and you just freeze. No. Life is trying to help you grow. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. You have a situation you could be facing right now. Any situation that's tumultuous. It's crazy. Girl, I got this man against me. He just won't let me be me. He just keep on taking. What is the lesson? We need to learn. We need to learn from our experiences. And I feel like my wife and I have learned. We no longer need to repeat. And I think she's gonna do great. I wish her nothing but the best. I already told her I was shooting this video, so she's aware it's gonna be getting shot. But I wish her nothing but the best. She knows that. She knows I love her and we'll always be close. But I want her to make room for new experiences, and I'm doing the same. So we understand that, just like John the Baptist, I have to decrease. So that so she can open up room for new experiences. So eventually I will have to fade into her yesterday, and she will do the same. But I will always have the memories in my heart. I will always have those moments that I cherish, and I'll always have, most importantly, the lessons. So I hope you guys enjoyed my story about our marriage. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, that was just even though this video is super long, you know what I'm saying, but that was just a little quick rundown of the differences that we were able to figure out that we had. We did go to counseling a few times, but overall, you know what I'm saying, we realized that, hey, you know, we'd be happier, you know, going our separate ways. And that's the whole thing. Being happy, not letting a book that people say, God said, God said, but meanwhile in the Bible, divorce is happening all throughout the Bible. So God said, I never audibly heard God say anything. But, you know, don't let institutions, don't let books that say they're God said or say they're this, that, and other hold you in something that you know is keeping you miserable. It's affecting your quality of life. You did not come here to be in bondage. You came here to be free and to enjoy life to its fullest, you know, so do that. You were given a body to see, touch, feel, hear, taste, all these good things to enjoy in life. So when you feel restraint and you feel constrained and bound in any of these relationships, you got to know it's not good for you. It's not meant for you to be in a situation like that. Get the lesson and graduate already. I love you guys. I'm sending positivity to your direction. Please like, share, and subscribe. Jump in the comments. Tell me what you thought about this video. Am I crazy? Are you, what you got to say? If you agree with what I got to say, maybe you feel like some of my views are screwed up. Tell me in the comments section. That way, you know, YouTube and all these other these channels that share these videos will start picking up the algorithms and start sharing this stuff. You know how it works. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the time. Hope you all enjoyed the talk with your boy KG. Take care. God bless. Peace.